How are you guys today? It is sweater weather here in Kansas City. Tell me where you guys are at and if you are in full Christmas mode. If it's sweater weather, if it's cold. We've had one little snow and it was really fun because it was gone in like a day. I do actually really like the snow when it's pretty, and I wish it could just stay on the like the trees and the grass and stay out of the street. That would be amazing. So I'm Tamara. I'm with Encore. I'm located in Kansas City. I have known Amy Howard and her company and her sister company, A Maker's Studio, for many, many years. And I absolutely love the products, and I really get excited to be able to share something with you guys. So I'm going to do my best to see you guys popping on here, asking any questions. And I am excited because we're playing with a part of the maker box. Now, let me know, do you guys have your maker box? Have you played with any of the things that are in it? We are going to do the Christmas card. Little stationery here. I'm going to show you what I did to create some negative space. Made a cute little matching envelope to go with it. We'll put something on the back as well. And then used actually another stencil that actually came in the box to bring it all together. And a reminder, when you get this maker box, the 2 stencils that are in there, that's the only way you can get them. That is actually the ones in the box. So I'm actually going to come on over here and make sure I can see everything. I'm going to turn this down and we will get started, and we're going to just play with some of the things in the maker box, and we're going to have fun. And that is one of the things that I actually want to say really quick, because Amy talks about this whenever we're in training about we need to take time to play. And I think it's a famous actor, John, I don't know if it's Cleese or Cleese, I don't know how to say his name. He talks about, good morning, Gretchen. He has the famous quote that in order to be creative, you have to be in a state of play. So as women, we tend to think that everything has to be done before we can play. And I really want to encourage you to take some time out, whether you can carve a few minutes each week, you could do every day, that would be amazing, and just play. And also know you're going to make some mistakes. It's not going to be perfect every time. That's where the beauty comes in. And that's where you really can hone your skills and find some new things, and you don't have to be afraid to be so rigid. The best part about it is everything from a maker studio makes it so easy for you to have success. And that's why I stuck around as long as I have and why I love these products. So I'm going to turn this down, and I get nervous every time because I want you to be able to see everything. Okay. This is my workspace. I'm going to put this right here so you can see, and then I'm just going to make sure I can see, and we will get going. If you're just now hopping on, we are going to be making some Christmas cards, stationery, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't see it over here on my page. I like to be able to see what I'm doing. So bear with me one moment. Here it is. Come on, Facebook, cooperate. It wasn't cooperating yesterday, was it? Whew. Yesterday was crazy if you were on the socials. Okay. This is the stencil that I'm mainly going to play with today. I think it's actually called sweater weather. I don't know. It's what I've been calling it. I hope holiday outfits. Okay. It's called holiday outfits, not sweater weather. I don't know where I got that. But this is the stencil that I used to create this and this. And then I used this stencil right here to do my Merry and my Christmas. These are the colors you're going to get in your maker's box, your holiday box. You've got the red, green, gold. We've got black, and you've got a really cool blue. And yes, I'm going to take them out of here, but I just loved how it's packaged. That's another beautiful thing about this kit. Everything is packaged beautifully. And you feel special. So here is the scraper that you get to be able to use with your stencils. And where's my other one? Who knows where it went? But I've got ones that I've cut up already to make smaller. So you don't have to keep it this size, but it does have the different sizes that you can use. Okay. So it's super, super easy to do. Oh, here it is. Another one that's cut up. I have these all over the house. This one, I used a custom color, which is just this green with black. Okay. So that was one of the things that we found out when I was doing the pillows is people didn't realize that you can mix these colors to get a custom color and make whatever you want. So that's super exciting because that means I can take this red and I can make a pink. If you know me, you know everything is pink. So I'm going to just kind of duplicate this for you to show you this process because it is probably way easier than you may have thought. Okay. And another thing that I opted to possibly do is you get these beautiful, nice, thick cards and envelopes in here. If you wanted to stretch this out to go a little further, you could always cut this and make it, you know, do something beautiful on the side and do the message on the back and still use the envelope and then still have some more left over. These are of nice, heavy cardstock, so they take your gel art ink really, really well. So before I use this, here is my secret washi tape. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to want to create some negative space so I can put in some verbiage. It's some of the stencils I will layer, like I will put down one stencil, let that dry. Oh, I'm going to try to do this upside down for you. And then put words or an image over it. Some of them I want to do something like this. And I thought it would just be fun to show you this because I don't know if a lot of you have done it. I sometimes will watch people making cards on YouTube and I'm blown away at the creativity. And I like doing this too because it kind of holds everything in place for me. I don't know if I've gone low enough. I don't want to go quite in the middle. Yeah, I'm actually going to need to go about here because I need to take into account the white space on the edges. Okay, so that's super simple. That washi tape is not going to affect my paper at all. And then I'm going to, this is the part upside down and you guys will give me some grace, right? Eyeballing it a little further away from me. I think we're still going to get the idea here of everything. Yay! Okay, so how super simple is that? I'm going to do the red. Or should we do blue? You know what? We've seen a lot of red and green. I'm going to change this up at the last minute and do this really pretty blue color. Because I think, man, that's that kind of Scandinavian, really pretty sweaters and hats. And I really like this blue. So I'm just going to load some of this up here on the end of my spreader, squeegee, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to start laying this down. You can go either way, every which way. I love the noise it makes. I know, I'm crazy. So I've got a choice to make here because some people don't like blue and red together. I love turquoise and red together. So I think now that I've done blue, I'm going to do my words in maybe green. And I might want to use that darker green to complement my blue. Okay, here we go. Is it fun watching me spread paint? Have you guys sent Christmas cards out yet? I usually have sent mine by now. I usually send mine the day after Thanksgiving. And that brings up something. I was showing a friend in one of my groups what we were going to be doing. And she's like, girl, no one is going to take the time to make all their cards. And you know what? Some people might say challenge accepted. I look at doing a card like this. Maybe you're going to a party or you're going to go have coffee with one of your girlfriends and you're taking her a little gift, and you want to just coordinate everything and make it extra special, this probably isn't going to be what you're going to crank out how you're going to crank out all your Christmas cards, but you could. So can I get a drum roll? Oh my gosh, I love the blue. Okay, sorry. I'm really glad we decided to do the blue. Okay, so there's kind of two reveals here. Now I'm going to just very gently pull my washi tape off. Now I have a spot that I can do something right here. And I'm going to have to wash this because we've got to use it again and dry it. So give me just a second while you're looking at that. And then I'm going to show you, I have some of these. Maybe you can guess what I'm going to try to do with that on another card. I know you can't see me, and I know this is annoying. But what all I'm doing is I'm using my finger to wash the paint out of the stencil. It's super easy, and you get multiple chances to use this stencil. It stays sticky. It's magic. I don't know the magic, but it's magic. So these are tri-mesh stencils. Okay, I'll bring this over here and show you then what I'll do next. Try not to get anything else wet. Then you're just going to lay these upside down to dry. I'm going to wash this off really quick before I get it on anything. And then we're going to dry this here in a second, okay? So we can use it again here in a minute. Perfect. I'm going to bring this up. Do you love this color? I think it's pretty fantastic. Myself. Okay. Oh. What do we think so far? Hi, Miss Connie. How are you? Are you all ready for Christmas? I'm going to get these out of the way. I know I have a lot going on here. With this. Now, I don't always do what I'm doing right now. Do what I say, not what I do on this. But this is the magic of being live. I've got to be able to get to this pretty quick. So I used a tea towel that doesn't have a lot of lint. It's not fuzzy. I want to make sure this is dry before we use it again. I'm going to set this aside, and it may be dry enough that we won't have to turn on that icky hair dryer. But I'm going to hit this really quick with the hair dryer because I want to show you how to finish off the front of this card. Woo, that's loud. Isn't this blue pretty, Gretchen? That was a nice surprise. I wasn't, especially with the sweaters. Okay, I think we're getting dry there. Okay, you guys help me. Do we want to do green with it or red? I think the red, I know I said I think I wanted to do blue, but I think the red is going to really pop. Now I am going to have to turn this around to look at it because I'm not that good. This is kind of extra sticky. What I'm doing is this is another one of the stencils that says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, has a little house and ornaments on it. And all I'm wanting to use on the front is that word Merry. And I think I want to do it over here in this corner and kind of close down. I've smudged this a tiny bit. You're not going to do that when you do it because you aren't doing it live. But, okay. So this is my trick again. I come back with the washi tape just to make this a little bit easier on me because I kind of just like to go. And I cover up the part of the stencil that I don't want to use. See that? And washi tape is so safe, and you can do so many projects with it on its own, but it is my best friend when it comes to doing stencils, I think. I use it a lot. Painter's tape can be a little too heavy when I'm working with paper. Okay, so see what I did there? I just blocked out what I didn't want to come through. I'm gonna grab my red. And if it gets, like last night when I was playing with this, it was a little bit watery, which is absolutely no big deal. All I did is took a toothpick and mixed it up a little bit. So I could use a paintbrush, which is, I think, is what I did on the other one. So you can definitely use a paintbrush, but remember, you've got to get it down. The whole point is anywhere where it's white and where you want your color to be there, it's got to go through there, because this is like screen printing. It's a tri-mesh stencil. And something that I think scares some people, the red, some of the colors will stain your stencil a little bit, but it's no big deal. Let's see how this came through, and hopefully I didn't mess up the rest of the card. Okay, look at that. I do like the blue and red. What a great combination. Again, excuse me while I put this in water real quick, because I want to be able to use this one again and again and again. All right, it's drying. It'll dry now. Head it back over there. Okay. So you just repeat that process then. I need to let this dry a tiny bit to come in, and I use that same stencil and did my green. Look at the difference here between my custom green and then the blue. And then I use the same stencil that I did Mary, and then I just use my washi tape and just use the word Christmas on the inside. Now I have all this room to write a really pretty little note to my friend. Then you need to decide, since we have our little blue going on, what we want to put on the envelope to make it all coordinate. And then we're going to make ribbon as well. So I'm going to do a couple things here. You got this beautiful red ribbon in your box. Okay, I really am loving the red and blue. Am I crazy? I'm really loving it. And that's okay if you don't. You get to pick the colors. And you can personalize it for your friends too. One of my girlfriends, Beth Lombardo, frames and makes art out of all of her cards. So it's really fun doing something like this for her. Okay, got my envelope, and this time want to put something on the back. And I think it's going to be just a hat. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead. Here's a tip, okay? You see what I did? If I'm going to do the back of this card, I am going to open it. And I got the card, the envelope. So it's only going to be, I don't want it to possibly bleed through. Or put something, behind it so it doesn't bleed through onto the front of your pretty envelope. So let me think about this. Yep, that's the right way. I'm doing it backwards again. I just want to do this cute little pom-pom hat. Y'all, I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. Now, I probably should tape that off. I don't want to bore you guys with me taping things off all morning, right? You got better things to watch. So look how quickly I'm just going to lay that down. I'm going to go like this. Kind of watch what's around me. Get everything. And then if you have any heavy lines, I don't know if you can see that, but because I stopped right there, I didn't go all the way through. There's a line there. I don't want that to show. So I'm just gonna, I always kind of on these smaller ones, come back and clean it up a little bit. If I'm not doing a full line across, if I'm stopping and turning, go ahead and pick that up again and wipe all the way through. Oh, I went too fast. So there you go. That is something that I meant to mention earlier. Keep it very low when you're pulling it up. Okay. Pull from the corner. Keep it low and don't go too fast, and this will not happen. You don't have to go to snail's pace. This I can salvage and fix, so I'm not worried about that. I'll do something fun around it. But now you have your card and your matching envelope. Now this, I'm excited. First of all, I'm going to grab some of this ribbon and I'm going to go ahead and dovetail it because I can't stand it if it's not. I just can't stand it. And I am going to just kind of put him on there a little bit wonky. I'll make sure I'm pressing. And we're going to see how this works. So I can, whatever little gift I'm giving her, whether it's something I've made, whether it's, I don't know, a bottle of wine, some hot cocoa, a mug, I can use this stencil that was on her card. And whatever I wrap her package in, looky there. Now again, I'm going to clean it up because I had a little line in there and I don't want that line to show. And I did not push hard enough on my little dots. So you know what I'm going to do? Have no fear. And like I said, you won't be doing this upside down. I will just come in with a toothpick here and just fill in my dots. No one will ever know. Right? I'm going to kind of look at this guy. I want him all over here for my pom-pom. Now I've got it where it matches my card. I've got it on my ribbon. And then do not forget what you can do. You can take craft paper and you can just put it another little sweater, another little hat. How about we do the big hat right here? And then you can put your little to and from if you wanted. I want to see what this blue looks like on this craft paper. I think it's going to be really pretty. Has just such a pretty winter, soft. The red and blue does look a little retro, which I'm a huge 50s, 60s girl. So I think that's why I like turquoise and blue and red together. Make sure I'm getting enough. Get that pom-pom this time because I don't have to fill you in. All right. Now let's see what this would look like on my craft paper if I just wanted to do. And see, this is what I meant by when you're doing it on paper, keep it low. Ah, he looks so cute. Oh, I hope you can see that. Probably not really, really well. Okay, I'm going to put this in water and then I'm going to show you one more thing. That's darling. Absolutely darling. So just get that paint out so you can see through your stencil. That's the key. Okay. Here's my last idea for today. I dreamt this up the other night. So you got these guys here that I did ahead of time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. All right, I'm going to cut out I'm going to start with the hat. I always just kind of clear out the excess. I don't know why I'm using these little baby scissors. You do not have to, but that's what I'm using. and I am going to cut it out. So my idea was to make a couple of these up. Now you're going to want to go a little bit more to the outside of like where that line was on the hat, so you still see it. I want to see the red. And I meant, like, the whole thing is it's not supposed to be absolutely perfect. I just want the general shape of it, okay? All right, I'm gonna do the sweater real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at this one. It reminds me of paper dolls. And I didn't have a ton of paper dolls. I know my mom played with paper dolls a lot, and it was important for her to see that I saw hers. I think I had hers for a while too. By the time I came along, they were a little bit more advanced, but I still think they're pretty cool. Okay, watch this. Again, this kind of came up, literally, I was just thinking about what we could do that would be fun. This could also be a project. Yeah, you can use this idea. A lot of people like to have stuff for their grandkids to make and do, or nieces and nephews. Get that point right there. It's going to be worth it, I promise. I think this is going to be darling. I'm going to go ahead and do this on a card, but again, you could do it on anything. You could do it on the packages. You could make a cute little Christmas scene. This could just be winter and be up all winter because, you know, again, sweater weather. Let me get that corner a little better. Okay. Scoochy, scoochy, scooch. I know I have a mess, but there are so many little moving parts to this for you guys this morning. I'm going to take my card here. You also get a gold paint pen in your kit. I thought it would be cute. You could do one of two things. Kind of draw out. Maybe I'll do that really quick. No, I'm not going to do that. You can make it. I want to make this kind of look like a fireplace. I'll play with that and show you later. But we're just kind of going to do a garland, okay? With your, how easy was that? Anybody can do that. Then I have these little stickers that I'm going to put on the back. And it gives it a little bit of height and dimension. And we're just going to pop that. Ah! Okay. I'm in love. You can do, like I was thinking, it's Josh and I. So I do two sweaters, like from, you know, our family to yours. Like they're just little hanging on a little garland. Place them cute. And see how then it's got a little dimension to it. And then you can write, you know, whatever you want on there. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. So you get so many opportunities to customize your gifts for the people that you love. Play with the stencils, mix your own colors. You don't have to do this extra step of doing the negative, but I wanted to be able to do that for you and just show you some different ways that you could use all of these fun goodies. I hope that was fun. I know, put them in the window. And on your dollhouse, even something smaller. They're fun and they're tiny, but look at that. I don't know. They just make me happy. Is that not the silliest thing? And it's not that hard. And it'd be fun because you could prep it ahead of time if you wanted to and have them already painted. And then you guys cut them out, you know, the next day or whatever. But these are in this box, you get so many fun quality products that let your imagination just go to work and have so much fun. And it looks like, so there's a BOGO. Oh, BOGO special offer. So free on the Holiday Maker box. Okay, go click the link and see exactly what that is. And most of all, thank you guys for coming to play with me today on this beautiful Thursday. Christmas is right around the corner, Hanukkah. I hope you guys all just get to spend time with the people that you love over the holidays and just take some time to not be on the phone and make something with your hands and make those beautiful memories that you guys are going to have forever. Again, this is Tamara. That's me. And I'm in Kansas City with Encore, and I love to see what you guys make. So share with the Maker Studio, share with me, because I will be your biggest cheerleader. I hope you guys all have a beautiful and wonderful day. Thank you.